Welcome to the Blue Cafe. We offer stories of infidelity, betrayal, and redemption. Please like and subscribe. Cheers. Now, on to today's story. New here, newcomer. My Q is my wife, together for 11 years, married for 6. She always had substance use problems but kicked those habits years ago, but always liked to drink. With the pandemic and our family home burning down last year, her drinking had really spiraled. She is a functional alcoholic, to the outside many wouldn't guess, which comes with the typical behaviors of a functional alcoholic. She decided she wanted to change and I dropped her off for Detox 2 days ago. Since then I have been doing lots of reading on Al-Anon to better myself for her return and what to expect and how to focus on myself. Reading posts, I now recognize I struggle with detachment, and in the recent most it started to take a real toll on my mental health. I knew I wasn't okay but only realized after reading so many posts it all stemmed from her alcoholism. She was constantly out all the time, leaving me with our kids. When she did come home it was either late at night drunk or if earlier drunk as well, and would straight to bed. I was going mad, constantly worrying about her, finding all her hidden empties, feeling so lonely all the time. Last month I even discovered she had committed infidelity. I told her I didn't like her friendship with this guy and asked for transparency if there was anything else going on, and she told me not to worry. 2 weeks later I caught them kissing in our home. I lost it and she blamed the alcohol because she was drunk, but the betrayal hurt so deep. I lost trust with the infidelity and made me feel crazier with her constant drinking and never home. She never even tried to regain my trust. Whenever she isn't home I am constantly thinking about her, worrying what she is doing or if she'll make it home safe. Al-Anon has taught me that 90% of our relationship problems are from alcoholism. The person I get to see for 10 minutes each morning I love, but the person at night I do not. After dropping her off at Detox I feel less lonely and more at peace than when she was around. I think it's because I know she's safe. I have high hopes for her as she seems to have taken all the necessary steps, but Al-Anon has taught me that I need to prepare for the worst and learn to detach myself from her drinking so I can live happier. I hope you decide to go to Al-Anon meetings and get fully into the program, because rehab is usually just the very beginning of the journey. Alcoholics/addicts can really damage us in ways we can't see, and having a good support system can help us heal quicker than possible alone just reading. Are you considering divorce at all? While I understand alcoholism is a disease, you can also be cognizant of abusing your partner. Manipulation is part of it. I know, I was the alcohol abuser. I used to manipulate my husband all the time. No, I'm not. I have lots of hope for the detox. Plus we are still dealing with the house fire, so I'm hoping it'll be a little easier when back in our family home. The infidelity hurt a lot and some drunken episode recently, but I feel like I can get over them. My thoughts are with you. I'm sorry you're going through this. I hope you find peace even if she does not stop drinking. Are you going to meetings? Reading the Blue How Al-Anon Works book greatly helps me. Rough day, Q in detox. Support. My Q, wife, has been in medical detox for 7 days, as she decided she wanted to stop the drinking, and I supported her decision. She called me today and we spoke. Detox is nothing like how I pictured it. Speaking to her, she is mentally not all there. It kills me as that is not the woman I married. I pictured detox as they stop physically withdrawing and away they go to a treatment center. Not the mental toll at all. I have been attending meetings and reading the book How Al-Anon Works to equip me with the proper tools, and it's given me an understanding of the things she's done in the past. Instead of viewing her as a bad person, I now view her as a sick person. It was just hard hearing her sound not mentally stable at all, now being sober. Welcome, you are taking the right steps. In open AA meetings I have heard that it takes about 2 years for most alcoholics to clear up their brain fog, and they start growing emotional after 5 years of sobriety. Here is a link to our detachment leaflet. Please see my posts and comments for more info and links. Good luck to you. My QBF is on his way to his 4th detox, so I can tell from experience that detoxing can be a weird experience. The brain is occupied with withdrawals and finding new balance. Often they also give medication to counteract the withdrawal symptoms. It's hard to see your wife or QB not themselves, but it will only be temporary. Do be prepared when she comes back from treatment. Just quitting drinking will not resolve the problem that she has been trying to suppress. So there still is work to be done. Big virtual hug. I'm sure life is a roller coaster for you now, but it will get better. Try to focus on your own health and needs and be kind to yourself. Keep hanging in there, continue your Al-Anon study and study the disease of alcoholism. Looking at her as she is sick with a disease really helped me separate my wife who I love from the disease which I hate. It really continues to help me detach. I feel for you, as I've been in your shoes before. It's good that your Q agreed to detox and is taking the first step to taking control of her life. Learning the facts about alcoholism has helped me take better care of myself, especially with learning how to detach from my Q and his disease. Here's a link to another post where someone describes their timeline to recovery. This might help you better understand what your wife is going through now and possibly what to expect going forward. Reading posts in the Stop Drinking sub helped me learn more about the disease from my Q's perspective. My Q recently went in for medical detox. Although I had researched the clinical aspects of the process, I wasn't prepared for the reality. He was discharged 9 days post-admission. I wasn't prepared for the slowed-down mental state I saw. I also wasn't prepared for the variety of meds that he was sent home to continue taking. They are meant to help relieve anxiety and promote him being able to sleep at night. I had been concerned he might be anxious or out of sorts. I wasn't prepared for the sedated state he was in since it was such a departure from the norm. As time passed and he became more alert and steady on his feet, I realized that the initial fog was likely due in part to the Librium continuing to metabolize out of his system. The half-life of a dose of Librium can last up to 30 hours. He had been on it for 6 days, multiple doses a day, to help with the withdrawal symptoms. Once he got more days out from the last Librium dose, he began to clear up more mentally. I share this to provide some encouragement and perspective. He still isn't himself, but I know that it will take time for his system to find its new normal without alcohol. I also know that in the long run this decision to stop drinking has saved his health from continued decline from alcohol. I urge you to continue your study of Al-Anon literature and find a meeting to attend. The work I started in Al-Anon several years ago has helped me immeasurably to understand the nature of this disease. And, it really helped me develop detachment skills that have saved my own sanity. I now am able to see that my husband has to own his journey to sobriety. I am here for support, but I didn't cause him to drink, I can't cure him, and I can't control him. I also see a therapist to have support for my own journey and mental health. I wish you all the best. Wife refuses to stop having affair, and I caught my wife having an affair after an insane amount of red flags and literally catching her kissing the guy in my home. It all started with just a friend. Then he's a good friend. Oh, my phone is out of space, that's why I keep deleting the threads. Noticing she's being overly protective of her phone, and it also is constantly in her hand too. I'm sleeping at a girlfriend's when sleeping at his house. Randomly one day says I'm spying on her, flipping out and changing all her passwords on everything, phone, email, FB, everything. That was a huge red flag for me, as I wasn't. Then literally catching her kissing the dude in my house. I ask her to cut all contact. A week later she says I can't control who her friends are and refuses. Now confessing she has feelings for this guy, no shit, and straight up refuses to stop talking to him because he brings her happiness and can't control if he texts her. But 2 hours before tells me how much she loves me, etc, etc. I'm still waiting to wake up from all this. It's time to do the 180. See a lawyer to understand your rights. Read the Chump Lady website. It will save you a lot of heartache. Though nothing quite prepares you for the shit sandwich you've been served. Don't accept any responsibility for her choices. And avoid any resource IRL or online that recommends you do so. Marriage Builders is a proponent of such trash and it's the road to nowhere. Good luck. You can do this. Seek support from friends, family and LMTF who specializes in infidelity. You wanna wake up, start by lawyering up. But 2 hours before tells me how much she loves me etc etc. If you have 2 working brain cells, you won't actually buy that. What she loves is the comfort you provide her. Do not sit around on your hands dreaming of past joys while waiting for her to give you his STDs. Yeah, just divorce her. You've caught her in her affair, she can't get around that, so she's grasping at straws. Tell everyone, her friends, y'all's mutual friends, her family, everyone. Her work if they're co-workers. Put it all out there out in the open and serve her the divorce papers. Tell her she can continue life with her friend and leave you the hell alone. Pointing finger, pointing finger, pointing finger, so much this. Up. Reclaim your life, ditch the wife. We hope you have enjoyed today's episode. Please comment, like and subscribe. Cheers. Have a wonderful day or night. Wherever you are.